For those of you listening on the pod,
welcome into hour 2. Y'all ready to get into some chalk talk?
Please.
He said, please. So you guys know the drill. If you don't, and you're new here, here's the deal. The stream may go down. It may detect, the AI may detect copyright. If it does, the stream will go down. It'll come back up. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm going to edit this portion of the show out and have it in a separate video later. But if you want to stay on live, if it does go, it hasn't gone down in a while we were live. Okay. But if it does go down, you can hop over to Rumble on our account or on X and continue to watch it live. So if you're like, man, I really wanted to see that live tonight, just hop over to X whenever that happens. And again, it hasn't happened in a long time. I think I got YouTube to kind of fix that. Like, hey, be on the lookout for this. We're allowed to share it, obviously. Try not to kill the stream because we lose a bunch of viewers and then you bring the stream back up and everybody's gone, you know? Like, yeah. AI, you know how it is, boys. Let's get into it. Chalk talk. So
Chick Tack, as Great Never says. We got to get a drop. We got a drop for that. We got to have one.
We do, man.
We got to do a Buckets Goldenberg for that one. Boys and girls, it's time for Talk Talk.
All right, boys, let's get into it. Can y'all see that okay? Everything look good?
Yep.
All right. So let's start off on defense, guys. First quarter, 9:48 left, 0-0, second and 7 play from their own 26. This is the Devontae Wyatt sack. All right. We got a 4-3 over, cover 1, TT Torch, 96 touch spy, and we're going to do a spur fire. Okay, when you hear us say spur, we're talking about the safety coming down in the box, and that's going to be Evan Williams. So he's actually going to fire on a blitz here. Okay, so that's a spur fire with the 96 touch. When we get to the camera behind the offense or the defensive lineman, you guys remember last year, this was Kenny all year long. Remember the touch spy? He would engage and push a little bit, but you could see he wasn't truly trying to get to the quarterback. He's just trying to lag back and take away those scramble lanes, right? And this is one of those plays where we're in cover 1 man. Everybody is manned up, right? Manned up. I want to say this might have been a green dog, or maybe he's lagging back. He may pick him up if they fire another. I think he may pick him up. Nonetheless, you got a safety off screen back here as well. So again, 4-3 over, which simply means you're playing over the strong side of the formation. So the weak side defensive tackle is a 1-tech, strong side is a 3-tech, and you'll see that again here at the end zone cam in a second. The TT Torch is simple. The tackles are going to run kind of a stunt. They're going to switch places, right? They're going to cross each other's face, and 96 is going to kind of lay back and spy and let the other guy, which is Devontae Wyatt, be more aggressive. Let's roll the tape. So you see Devontae already pushing. Now notice Kobe Wooden, right? Kobe Wooden just kind of lagging back right here. You see 96. See, notice how he's not really pushing, but you see Devontae penetrating, right? And now there's the spur, right? The spur's firing as well. Now watch Devontae just get back. Now notice the spy here. This is what's beautiful. Let's go back. Watch our boy Kobe. This is what we mean by touch spot. And this is what was so frustrating with the knuckleheads last year that were claiming that we didn't have a pass rush, and they could not pick up on this. This is a Jeff Hafley special. Watch Kobe Wooden right here, guys. Notice how he's not trying to penetrate, right? Yeah. What he's looking for is for Jaden Daniels to try to scramble. And as soon as he does, he's got it locked, right? Yep. Watch as he scrambles.
Look at his helmet versus where his hands are. He's looking at the quarterback the whole time.
Yeah. So now you got Kobe Wooden he's going to, well, crap, where'd that big fella come from, right? So now he's going to cut back across the field. And Devontae Wyatt, man, what a great job just staying with the play, getting back, coming back around, and getting the sack. That's a heck of a sack.
Gary, it's so reminiscent of all those videos from training camp that I got, standing by the fence, just watching them guys work on that all day long. Here it is, translating to the game. I love it.
So again, TT Torch. Wyatt's going to work in. Kobe is going to allow him to get inside, engage, and then he's going to go out here on the spy. Okay, he's going to spy, and as soon as he rolls to the right, he's going to take him away. Okay, you got Micah on this side. You got Gary over here. So this isn't the cheetah package. You got Lucas Van Ness is actually on the bench right now. And off screen, you've actually got our boy Evan Williams blitzing with that spur fire. Okay, so look at Kobe. What did he do, guys? Touched, right? Touched the double team out of the 1-tech. Bang. You just got a +1 hat count now. Notice Gary already beating his guy inside. That's what forces Jaden Daniels out. And because we're in a touch spy, Kobe's going to be able to cut that off. Look how it all works in unison. Look at Evan Williams taking 2 guys too, right?
Mm-hmm. Great job by Zay McDuffie in coverage there too, taking away that quick option for Daniels.
Yeah, right and what happened with Quay was the running back stayed in, So he now becomes a drop player, what we call cover one hole. So he doesn't. If it was a green dog fire, if it was a green dog blitz, as soon as he seen the running back stay in, he would blitz. If the running back went out on a green dog, it becomes man coverage. In this case, it's a man coverage first, and then he's going to play the hole, that short inside that hook curl essentially. And he's kind of got a little extra spy on him too, right? So now that Kobe cuts that off, again, Devontae Wyatt hustling his ass off. Look at our boy. Get back, get back, get back. Love to see it, man. Look at the bodies around the ball, guys. Love to see it.
Look at the wheels on Heavy D, man. He moves pretty quick for a big dog.
I mean, that's you see the reason why they pulled him out of the D-line group at the combine and said, "Get out here, dude. You're making us all look stupid. Go with the linebackers."
You cheat code over here. So, all right. Next play, first quarter, 6:46 left, still tied 0-0. Second and 6 play from their own 23-yard line. This is Packers ball. This is Love to Kraft for 57 yards. The play call is 13 gun nasty. I think that's the first time since we've done Chalk Talk that I have said 13 gun nasty. That is insane. We went 13 ace before, but never 13 gun nasty, okay? Strong right, X cheat the bunch right, Y leak, switch go climb, X streak, T swing is what it was. It's supposed to be swing, not wing. I'm from Kentucky. I don't spell well, okay? So let's draw it out for you guys. So 13, what is that? It's one running back, and you got 3 tight ends. So that means there's only one wide receiver, and it's Savion Williams, who some people say he's built like a tight end. You might as well call this a 4 tight end set with a body like Savion, right? So X cheat to bunch. What he's going to do is cheat over, right? And by the time the ball snapped, it's here. That's what you would call a bunch set, right? So now it becomes essentially bunch nasty nub left, right? Because you got a tight end on the left side over here. Now, if we draw it out as he cheats over, he ends up here, okay? He's just going to run a streak, all right? He's the X, so he's going to run the streak. And then you got a Y leak out of the bunch, right? And it's going to be an out route is essentially what he's going to do. Here's your Y. So he's going to chip and then run an out route down here. All right. And then you got switch, go, climb, which is really cool. These guys are going to switch. So when you say switch, it's exactly what it sounds like. As soon as the ball snapped, they're going to switch places. So he's going to cross the face on a climb here, and then Tucker is going to go on a go. So again, 13 gun nasty. Oh, and then you got the swing pass, of course, underneath down here. So you got to check down if you need it. So 13 gun nasty, strong right, X cheat the bunch right, Y leak, switch go climb, X streak, T swing. Let's roll the tape. Watch Tucker off the line here. Separation already. These guys don't know whether to fart. They don't know what the hell to do. Like, seriously, look at them. This guy's looking in, right? This guy knows, all right, I guess I'm covered in deep. 54 is going to get out here and just kind of stop and sit down. Like, he don't know what to do. He's more confused than a fart in a fan factory. Look at that. He just kind of lets him go.
Yeah, and 54 is Bobby Wagner. So that's no small accomplishment at all right there by this scheme. Love it.
Yeah. And again, this is one of those examples of anybody who calls for Matt LaFleur's job. What does Matt LaFleur do? There's nothing special that the players did here, guys. This is all scheme.
Yeah. And you know what this is? This is him staying original. We've seen bunch nasty X all day left and right? But we haven't seen, a rotation to a bunch, like you said, with a nub left. Yeah. This is like, Matt staying creative and not getting stale with the playbook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was almost like a wheel seam, honestly, from Tucker, where you kind of just get yourself outside a little bit, find yourself on the numbers and get vertical. Because you have, like we were talking earlier, you got that slot, almost a slot cross, but Musgrave pulling that center defender and the safety. And then you have Savion, who was already in motion. The corner's already worried about his speed because he's getting a running start. So I got to carry that dude up the field. You get 3 dudes on one side, you can really put a pickle of, cover 3 or whatever they're trying to run. If they're not sitting in cover 4 or cover 2 man, you can really work a side of the field like that.
And I honestly think Bobby Wagner thinks that 3 is going to help him here.
Yep.
So why does 3 disappear? Because the climb. See the climb take him?
Yep.
And Bobby can't see that climb. So he has to go with Luke Musgrave. And for Jordan, it's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? Mm-hmm. If this guy goes with the climb, look to get skinny there with Tucker Kraft.
Mm-hmm. What a great route by Tuck, too. Like, basically doesn't allow himself to get blocked at all. I mean, got skinny and just avoids right there, bends the route right in front of that backer.
Good
Gets
point.
that
They didn't
header
block that guy, Tim. They literally just let him run around. That guy was just running. I don't even know what he was doing. Look at him.
Yep.
I got the.
And then he slips and falls. Whoop.
Yep.
He thought he was going to cover Jacobs. And screw it. You know what? Never mind. Sorry, coach.
Yeah. Beautiful play call by Coach LaFleur. Let's
And
watch it
again,
from the box.
another great wall right in front of Jordan Love. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm
Let's
glad
take a
we
look
built
at
it.
it. Let's take a look at that wall real quick. All right, so who do you got in here? You got Kennard at right tackle. You got Sean Ryan, right guard. Elton at center. Jordan Morgan, left guard. Rasheed Walker at left tackle. And nobody stays in the block. You got you got one chip over there, right? That's it. So you can see, look at that. That is great protection. Look at 70 kicking back over and helping out. Look at Jordan Morgan holding his point
Dude,
attack.
Jordan Morgan held on just as long as he was possible, which was long enough on that play. That was beautiful.
Die a slow death, right?
Yep.
All right. There you go. Next play, first quarter, 5:10 left, 0-0, 3rd and 9 from Washington's 19-yard line. Get ready, boys. We're about to warm up the diesel here. This is Jordan Love's 14-yard run. I love that it happened on 3rd and 9, too. Like, people, hey, you need to slide and not pick up the first down. No, that ain't happening. Not with 10. We got 11 gun, trips left, X out, smash, Y stick nod, T cut. All right, let's talk about what all that means real quick. The T cut is real simple. It's just going to be a little cut inside. All right, let's start there. X out. Let's identify the X real quick. The X will be on the line of scrimmage opposite the tight end. So he is just going to run a little out route out here. Okay. Smash is a concept where it's going to be a curl and a corner over top. So he's going to sit down in a curl, and then we're going to attack with a corner over the top. Okay, so you see you got 3 levels to work. You got a spacing aspect to it. You got the cut to come back across the middle of the field if you got a short little space there you want to attack. And then with the stick nod, it's real simple. The tight end's going to get out here, running out and an up essentially is what he's going to do. Okay, so again, the play call is 11 gun, trips left, X out, smash, Y stick nod, T cut. And Jordan says, to hell with all that, boys. I'm just going to take off myself. So he drops back. Tell me where the open receiver is, guys. Nobody's open, right?
So maybe Wicks if you could fit it in there, but that'd be about it.
So Jordan just looks and says, all right, boys, we got all this space out here. You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to bring the boom. This is the best camera view for it right here. So, again, looking left, comes back. Nope. All right, got a little bit of pressure on the right side. No worries. And here it comes. What's a thump? Boom.
Mm.
And he put him in the spin cycle.
He did put him in the spin cycle, man. That's my damn quarterback right there.
Boom.
I love it because the spin cycle gets him another 4.5 yards after contact.
Yep, that's what got me trucking excited during the post-game show. I got a little happy there. But look at 97, man. He was hustling. He said, you know what, Coach, let me get a breather. He tried to turn on the Jets, too.
He did. What happened?
He ran right over to the 0-2 on the sideline right after that play.
Said, y'all got that purple Gatorade? That's what he said.
And look at that. Go back just a smidge further, Clay. Check that Texas route out by Emmanuel right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is that, oops? Uh-oh.
Yeah, and you notice when he comes back too, he looks back and sees Jordan's going to scramble immediately. All right, I got to give him a quarterback.
Love that.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't do that and he just kind of sits down, who knows? Number 4 maybe breaks off, makes that tackle.
Just real quick, are you guys surprised at seemingly the lack of play time that Emmanuel Wilson has got to this point and how much Chris Brooks has gotten?
I think it's all week to week, to be honest with you, Jacob.
Right.
And week 1, you could tell they wanted to use a lot of pony package with 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it has more to do with that than anything.
Yeah.
They wanted to show a lot of 21 personnel.
Because Emmanuel is more of a pure runner. I mean, Chris Brooks is our utility fullback kind of, do it all sort of guy. And then this play after this one, Josh Jacobs scored the rushing touchdown after this.
I did not include it because
I know you didn't, but is that I think that,
so? Yeah,
because Ford got trucked on that play as well. So the man got beat on a Texas route, spinning on the ground, and he gets run over by Josh Jacobs.
I was wrong, Emilio. I've got it in my notes. It was actually the 5-yard touchdown pass to Dobbs. I think it was. Right. It was the next drive we're going to do on offense that gets a 2-yard touchdown run. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely abused. Yeah.
Both of those first 2 red zone tutters, though, I believe were set up by the run game, whether it was Jordan being conscious to run the ball in a situation like that or, sticking with Josh on the ground, even if it was 2 yards of carry just to, keep the momentum and keep that defense honest. We had the nice ball to Rome, and then we got a nice look with Tuck Norris there down in the end zone too.
Yeah. So on this play here, the Commanders are going to break out a 12 pistol look. So that's going to trigger our base 4-3, right? And you'll notice you got a linebacker on the line of scrimmage up here. So there's no Micah Parsons on the field here. You got Rashawn Gary in a wide 9. You got Lucas Van Ness in essentially a 7 tech, roughly, right? And you got a backer who's going to play Sam over there. I think that's Isaiah McDuffie, I believe. I could be wrong there. So we're just in a 4-3 under, cover 1 robber is what we're playing. So this is man coverage, right? And then, of course, man coverage. I want to say man coverage here, probably here. And then you may have somebody with the robber. We've actually got a safety that's going to come down into the box and play robber. So it's not a hole. This guy isn't dropping back, but you're going to have a safety come down into the box. It may be here. He may fade back, and there may be somebody else come in out of the picture. But nonetheless, this is Lucas Van Ness, tackle for a loss. So this is first quarter, 4:33 left. Green Bay's leading 7-0. 1st and 10 on 35-yard line. The Commanders are, and this is the LVN tackle for a loss on first down. This is how you get guys off of schedule, right? This play right here, one of the most important plays of the game, because you're only winning 7-0, and you get them behind schedule. That allows you to jump out, to continue to jump out and build on that lead. So watch LVN on this play right here. He's a monster, dude. Like, seriously. He is so quick to the ball, right? And people, nobody blocked him. Watch how quick he is off the line here. They never had a chance. Never had a chance.
It was a
read trying to pull a tackle there?
Mm-hmm.
It was a read option, though, too, Clay, right? So you're leaving that edge, you're leaving the edge unblocked to make him be the decision defender.
Right here. What he's looking for is if LVN crashes in, right? If he crashes in on the running back, he's going to pull the ball and run. But LVN, notice how LVN stays squared up while he shuffles towards where the run is going, right? And a zone read, that's what you're doing. Put the ball in the belly, read the end. At the end crashes, you pull it and run. If the end stays horizontal to the line of scrimmage, it kind of stands up and holds that edge, you give it to the running back. You're trying to steal a gap is what you're trying to do, right, Emilio? You're trying to get these big bodies over here, neutralize him to where you can just take him away with the zone read. But watch how he plays it perfect. Like, you can't play it any better than this. See how he kind of squared up? That's why Jaden was like, okay, he squared up. Let's just give him the ball. And then he just shuffles over, and it's over. I mean, he's really attacking the mesh points, what he's doing out there.
Well, exactly. On a read option, if that dude stands, you're pulling it. I mean, you're holding A as fast as you can and running with your quarterback. But when the dude stood up and shuffled inside, the computer doesn't do that when you're playing college football, Jacob. See, now LV's over here breaking the cheat code, and I just love it, dude. He's explosive, he's quick, fast, made the decision, and you knew that you were getting that with a running quarterback. You got to be prepared for that. You know, you don't see it all the time in the NFL, but out of a pistol, the dude's coming downhill. Hey, let's make him pay.
This might be the DeMarcus Covington factor right here. The little things, the nuance of the game that he was working on with LVN, one-on-one time with LVN, Rashawn, all the guys. It's a technique thing, like Clayton said. I mean, he basically just hid behind that left tackle there as he was pulling, while staying vertical and horizontal and just kind of shuffling to the ball carrier.
That's a great point, Tim. I was trying to figure out the words to say, and that's perfect, because like back in my limited high school days, they always taught us, if you see that guard or anybody pulling, chase him, because that's probably where the ball's going to end up. But LVN, like to Clayton's point, just obviously shuffling, he's able to go laterally as fast as most guys had to turn their whole body and sprint. He can just do that. And at the same time, to Emilio's point, Jaden Daniels looks at him and he goes, he can't cover that much ground. Right. He can't cover that fast. And then sure as crap, he does.
I mean, he was damn near there before Daniels released the handoff from the exchange. I mean, ball still in the belly. Yeah. I mean,
the other thing too is notice LVN's right arm. He almost starts to grab Daniels too. See him right there?
Yeah.
Like, I'll take both of you.
It's true, because LVN probably couldn't be 100% sure who necessarily had the ball at that point, but he knew he was going to hit somebody.
Yeah, because Gray Matters says here, that amount of space covered by sidestepping, there's your reason we're having a lot of groin injuries. That's just crazy, man. Great play by LV, and love to see it happen too. And again, Micah Parsons not on the field, but I want to point this out. Watch Quay right here. Imagine LVN doesn't get to the running back. Look at Quay. Quay's making that tackle, boys.
Yep.
It's a great job there by Quay. That was a nice rep.
He's coming up too.
Yep.
And let's say Daniels did read that a little better and kept it. I think we had an answer for him on the edge too as well. I think it would have been minimal gain at best.
Yeah. All right, let's fast forward to 12:37 left in the second quarter. Green Bay's leading 7-0. This is a 3rd and 9 play at Green Bay's 43-yard line. This is the Nixon PBU. All right. Actually, no, it ain't. We're crossed up. This ain't good. I don't know what the hell this play is. Oh no.
Can. Let's go.
Let me do a quick little research. It's like we got an X-Go. Is that Malik Heath up top? I think it is.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. So here's what we got. We may have to come back to this other one here in a minute. We'll just roll with what's on the screen if we have to. So I had a Nixon PBU. It might come up later. I don't know. But second quarter, 11:05 left. Green Bay up 7-0. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Yep, that's right. All right. Love to Heath for 37 yards. All right. The play call is, I love how y'all can that for me. That's awesome. We're going 21 pony. All right. This is what we would call 830 pony. I'm saying 21 pony, 830. So you guys know both. All right. 21, really simple. 2 running backs, 1 tight end. Okay. Guess what one of the running backs is, right? You got Josh Jacobs on the left, and you got our boy Chris Brooks on the right. Okay. So that's why we say 830, number 8, number 30. Okay. So that's we would call 830 pony. In this case, we're going 21 pony, 26 fake, X-Go, slot cross, T lead, swing. Let's talk about what all that means real quick. So with the 26 fake, the running back on the left is the 2, the running back on the right is the 4. So if you were faking to the running back on the right, you would start with the 4 number and then throw in what gap it would be, or what run gap it would be. Okay. So even to the right, odd to the left is how that lines up. So when we say 26 fake, it's going to the number 2 back, and you're going to fake the 6 gap, which is off tackle, okay, or off tight end, you could say as well here. So we're going to go 21 pony, 26 fake, X-Go, which is Malik Heath, okay, slot cross. So a slot cross, the tight end Tucker Kraft, I believe that's Tucker Kraft, is going to run a climb, and then you got a dig on the back side of it with the T lead swing. So as he runs that fake, he's going to be looking to get out here for a swing pass. And the lead aspect is Chris Brooks is going to get out here and protect him. The check down goes to Josh Jacobs with Chris Brooks as his lead blocker if you need it. This is what I was talking about with Jordan Love, though. He's just going to drop back and go, all right, single high man, let's just throw it to our boy over here, Malik Heath, and what a catch it is. Let's watch it. So you see the fake, the 26 fake. Notice the lead right here, right? Getting out. Got a little kick out here from Elton Jenkins, helped block a little bit. You see Tucker working the climb route, and you're going to see the dig off the back. Outside leverage. Jordan sees it. Right here, look at the safety. Hips flip to the inside, right? So we're just going to take a shot to Malik Heath on the left side. Let that thing rip. And Malik Heath with a hell of a catch here, boys. That's unbelievable.
Can we talk about the toe drag swag real quick on Malik Heath? I mean, we know he's a dog. He's got good hands, but my goodness, the footwork and body control on this route is insane.
Yep. Yeah. And Jordan Love's standing there and taking a hit too, by the way. That I just want to talk about that for a second. You know how many quarterbacks, they don't step into this throw because they know they're about to get plowed?
Yep.
Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Now we'll get to the box cam.
That was a business decision by Big E. I mean, he had 2 guys. He had to pick one. It's hard to get both of them there.
Go ahead, Jacob. What were you going to say, man?
No, what I love about Malik Heath is just the way that he is so physical, but he does it really smartly. Like you watch his separation at the end of this play, the cornerback has good leverage on him, and all of a sudden he's 5 yards away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just late hands too, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
And his right foot never leaves the ground here at the end. That's why it's a completion right here. He sets it.
That's crazy.
Never picks it up. Love it.
Oh, the catch. Good ball too, right, Emilio? I mean, that's a good ball. You're using that precision passing on Madden, right?
Yeah, a little left bumper maybe. I can get it over the top, a little high pass, drop it in there. But the problem is I can't get it to – the back shoulders are tough. But no, you can't get that kind of animation. I'm telling you right now, they don't have that in the game. They need to get that in the game. My man Malik Heath needs to go to EA and tell him, go ahead and put the dots on me. I'm ready to go. I'll do it again for you.
Do they? Do they? So they allow you to throw the high passes on rookie level?
Oh yeah. Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Nice.
Most of the time, I just tap the button and lob it over the top, and I just run right past him.
Grab a drink.
Yeah, easy.
So again, Malik Heath, man, hell of a play there. Love to see.
And the awareness. I mean, you have 53.5 yards, and you have 1 inch to spare.
Right.
Look at this stupid side judge here waving incomplete. Good luck. Good luck, buddy.
That's what happens when you're on the commander's side, right, Tim?
Yeah, I guess.
Out there telling them it's incomplete.
Yeah. Still, you me to think he's just watching the sideline doing his job.
All officials are dirtbags. All right, next play here. Let's see what we got. This might be the play that we were missing. What yard line are we at here? The 20 or what we the
26, 25?
No. 24, right? Let's see if that one was at the 24. No, we've lost the Nixon PBU. I apologize, guys. It's gone into the ether forever. Anyway,
which one was it?
I think we got
one or five. Can't remember.
Yeah, we got another one later on a 4th and 4. We'll cover it where he covers the slant, so we'll give him a little love there. But Josh Jacobs scored a 2-yard touchdown after that Malik Heath explosion. You know, they get down inside the 5, kind of nickel and dime, got down there, and he scored a 2-yard touchdown. So next play, third quarter. Yeah, this is correct. Third quarter, 12-14 left. Green Bay's up 14-3, 3rd and 3 from the Green Bay 24-yard line. So obviously the Commanders marched right down the field. This is the Edgerrin Cooper and Micah Parsons sack for a loss of 10 yards on a 3rd and 3. Let's talk about what the play is. Nickel 4-2-5, cheetah, Mike Mugg scrape, TT crash, cover 1 man. So once again, cover 1 man here. Right. So everybody is man coverage across the board. You're going to have a deep safety out here. Right. And when we say cheetah, it means that Rashawn Gary right here, LVN here, and Micah Parsons are all on the field at the same time. Okay. That's called the cheetah package. Now, Mike Mugg scrape, your Mike is going to be mugging the line of scrimmage here, and he's going to scrape off of this. And it's kind of a scrape spot, to be honest with you. So the TT is real. It's really, really simple. They're all going to crash left, right? Both tackles are going to crash in left. And then you're going to have our boy Edgerrin Cooper mug and then scrape off of that around the other side. And what happens is if Jaden Daniels looks right, feels pressure, and goes to scramble, he's going to be running right into the arms of Edgerrin Cooper here, right? And again, it's just cover 1 man. The key to this play, though, is LVN and I think Kobe Wooden, I believe, both crashing left. And I love it. Looks like I think they gave Devontae Wyatt a breather here. That is –
I want to say Carl Brooks.
Carl Brooks.
Wyatt. Yeah. That could be Wyatt with the 2 sleeves. It's either Brooks or Wyatt.
Yeah. We'll see who it is here in a second. I was thinking it was Carl Brooks.
I think it's Brooks.
I think it's Brooks. That's 94, right?
What I was going to say is if it is Carl Brooks, I love that on a play where you're going to have those guys kind of take themselves out of the play with a crash, get Wyatt a breather, where it's not just a, hey, straight rush type play. You know, you're being really strategic with that scrape there. So let's watch it unfold, man coverage. You see him crash in. Now look at Edgerrin Cooper. The problem is, look at our boy right here. He beat his guy like a freaking drum. You're going to see bodies laying all over the ground from this offensive line, by the way. This next camera view is even better here.
If we go back pre-snap, and if you look really closely, you can actually see the P running down the O-line's legs just before. Right here. See, look back. Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
We really running this? We really running this?
Yeah, that's Brooks.
Yeah. He's just – Mike is just going to beat that guy like a drum. I think he goes inside, too, if I remember correctly. So, again, from this perspective, right, crash, scrape. Gary's working over here as well. And then Micah, I think, is going to jab and slide inside and beat him. Watch how quick Micah is off the ball here, guys. I mean, it's so fast. Look at that. He's already getting held.
Well, yeah, of course he's getting held. You got to hold when you get your ass beat like that right off the snap, right?
Now, look how hidden Cooper is right here, too, right? So if you're Jaden Daniels, you're feeling this pressure immediately, like, oh, crap, he didn't even have a chance to run left. If he does go left right here, look who's waiting on him, man.
Yeah.
And notice that Gary isn't like pinning his ears back and going. You see how he's almost got like a little contain over there? Yep. That's what we're talking about with a mush rush. That's what you're talking about. Like he's not on this specific play. It wasn't Gary's job to try to get to the quarterback. It's, hey, look, if he gets outside left, we've got the A to B gap covered with Edgerrin Cooper. You make sure he doesn't get outside and contain outside, right? And again, Micah Parsons is just an absolute animal. And this right here, I'm going to need some help here, guys. If y'all would, somebody, we've reached that moment.
Oh,
I need this screen grab here. Why are all these bodies on the ground here? What's going on? What's this dude tripping over too, right?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Somebody get a screen grab and just put splat on it. Quote me or tag me on Twitter at Packers_.
That almost kind of looks like one of those like senior pictures where you got two buddies like kicking their feet up. You know what I
mean? Yeah, and I love how 74. If you'll notice 74 here, watch him. I think it's 74. 74 is going to try to kick over here and help a little bit. I love how he just steps over the bodies. He's like, oh, man, this is ugly. Yeah.
This is bad. This is real bad.
Kind of looks like LVN giving 63 to business there, too. We won't talk about it.
You got two defenders on your quarterback, and both of your offensive linemen are laying down feet together. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, he not only rambled, but he rumbled and stumbled.
And you love to see this right here. 56-1. And Jaden Daniels is like, what the crap just happened? Bang. And listen, it cuts off before you can see the entire celebration, but we got a new celebration. 56 is lasso celebration, man. Bro, have y'all seen it?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's nasty, Emilio. So he walks forward, right, hits him with the lasso, and then he's got the winch hand with it too, and just walks back to the huddle as he's winching. Oh, it's sick. It's absolutely sick. So anyway, need to get that in Madden, by the way.
Please.
Yeah. So it was so cool because you can see the video. Somebody posted a GIF of it where you've got Micah walking, holding up the one like he does, and then you see the lasso behind him. It's just filthy, absolutely filthy. All right, next play. We're going third quarter, 11:54 left. Green Bay's up 14-3. By the way, Washington missed the field goal after that sack. Why is that important? If you don't get that sack and push them back 10 yards, probably hit that field goal.
Yep.
It's a good learning point from the offensive perspective too. That's what Caleb Williams does so bad, is not being situationally aware. I cannot take a sack here because it's going to make it even harder on my kicker. The last thing you can do is take a sack and put yourself out of reasonable field goal range. And again, Micah Parsons, the X factor there, he made that happen along with Adrian Cooper. So third quarter, 11:54 left. Green Bay's up 14-3. 1st and 10 play from their own 42-yard line, guys. We have a Luke Musgrave sighting. All right. Y'all ready for this? This is Love the Musgrave for 23 yards. So we're going 12 ace nasty, Z cheat right go, 22 fake, Y leak, U out, X climb. All right, let's see if I can figure out what the hell all that means. Z cheat, what's the Z? It's going to be on the Y side. So this is your Z. That's going to be your cheat. So he's going to cheat over, and he's going to run a go route, right? That's your Z cheat right go. We're going to go 22 fake. I'll do that in blue so we don't get confused here. 22 fake, you're going to fake an A-gap run here, okay? That's what that means. Let's go back to the red. And then Y leak in. Who's your Y right here? He's going to chip, and then he's just going to kind of cut in on an in route here, all right? And then you're going to go U out. This is your U here, okay, because he's off the line of scrimmage. So what he's going to do is just run an out route out here, maybe a little deeper than that. And then you got the X climb who's going to try to clear all this out as well. All right. So again, it's 12 ace nasty, Z cheat, right go, 22 fake, Y leak, U out, X climb. Let's hit the super chat real quick and then we'll hit that. Think about what this defense will look like on turf. Completely agree, Solder. Thank you for the super chat, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. All right. Let's roll the tape. Watch our boy Musgrave. He is playing you, if I remember correctly. So you see the Z cheat. And again, Golden getting a free release. Dobby's going to work that climb route and look at Musgrave off the line right here, just going to find a little space. Now, if I remember correctly, you could have hit Dobby here, right? Right here, Jordan's already kind of throwing the football. I got it. But on this route particularly, if you were to hit Dobby here, it's probably 6, right? So there's the deep out route there, right? Did he come across? I might have gotten that wrong. Did he come across, Emilio? Or was that – no, he was kind of running it was kind of a cross corner route.
It was like a super down the field switch. Yeah,
that's what we call a cross corner. He's faking a crosser and then turning it back into a corner route. So it wasn't actually an out route. So that would have been a cross corner. See how he's trying to sell that cross and then coming back. I love that route. That's something that Matt LaFleur runs against cover one. This is hilarious. The first time we seen Matt LaFleur run this route in his offense was the Dallas Cowboys playoff win, right? Guess who the head coach for the Commanders is? Dan Quinn, who was the DC back then. So he broke the cross corner back out on him again. Mm-hmm. We ran it last week against Detroit because they ran a lot of cover one man as well.
It puts that safety in a bind because you're looking at, it looks like you may be running a double post route and then you have him coming back and that clears it out. Like you said, you could have hit Dobbs for 6, but you take the open look because he didn't have anybody underneath. That cleared out real nice for him.
Yep. Very good point. And again, that's Golden. That's a little bit of a Golden factor there too, clearing it out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Jordan does a good job there. He takes the higher percentage play there. And you got to wait maybe a half a second longer to get that ball to Dobbs. You got to really load up. Maybe he feels that pressure.
I don't think he had that second.
Yep. It's a good point.
Yeah. She's doing all he can there on the back end,
Yeah, good point.
Hitches one more time, it might be bad.
Let's talk about the Tucker Kraft factor here too. Watch him draw 2 guys on him, and that kind of opens up for Musgrave down the field. Look at both these guys going to clamp on him. See it?
Yep.
So you got a +1 somewhere. There it is.
We didn't hit this, did we? H.E. Solder. Think about what what this defense will look like on turf.
Yeah, we did. Thank you. Yeah, keep an eye on them for me, Emilio, because I almost missed that one, man. So let's look at the protection here on this play. All right. So notice Tucker's going to chip. He's going to chip and release. Well, let's just see how they pick it up here. It looks pretty clean, don't it, boys? Pretty clean pocket.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sheed walking him out. That's what you want to do with that edge, right? Make him take the long way around so Jordan could step up into that throw.
Yep.
He just looks way more comfortable in the pocket this year. Do y'all agree?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love it. All right.
Anthony Melton, too, holding his own. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that they kind of mixed him in to the evening. You know what I mean? I think, dude, and there's some clips on the interwebs.
I was just gonna say, he subtly can decleat people, like with one smack, like just even a hip check. It's really
kicking
impressive.
people out the club all night for sure.
It really was, dude.
So that play there led to a Green Bay field goal. So now we're up 17-3. Let's fast forward. Third quarter, 1:53 left. Green Bay's up 17-3. 1st and 10. And they're at Green Bay's 40-yard line. So they're back across the 50 again. This is the Rashawn Gary sack. We got a nickel 4-2-5, 93 touch spy. You heard that correct. 93 touch spy. That's the big boy. Gilbert Brown 2.0, right? This is Nas Stackhouse running a little touch spy. And I'm pretty sure this is cover 6 match. Okay. So again, cover 6 match is real simple. Cover 6 is simple. You got quarter, half. Okay. That's essentially what you got. So it's 2 + 4 = 6. And there's match principles, if and then. Okay. Some of these guys are just going to kind of play a little rat coverage underneath, I'm pretty sure. And some of these guys will match up depending on the tendencies of the commanders and whatever the specific cover 6 match play call was. But let's watch Gary. I think Gary's here. So you got Gary and Enigbare in on this pass rush. I'm pretty sure this is the play. Yeah. So let's Gary gets chipped and still takes the edge and gets the sack. Wyatt right there as well. We'll just go straight to the end zone cam so you can see it a little bit better. This is what I'm talking about, guys. They're going to double Gary here. Watch the chip. Get off me, little boy. I'm going to take the edge on you. And we got us a sack. That's Rashawn Gary, the guy that some people think sucks at the game of football. So now,
good to see Stack occupying two guys too, helping us with the hat count.
Yep. And that's exactly right, Tim. This is what Kenny did last year. He's in the one tech. Occupy both. Notice he's not trying to rush the quarterback here, right? He's just kind of hanging out, looking for the rush lane. You see what I'm saying? That's a touch spot. And there are some people on ESPN Milwaukee that claims that's not a real thing. You're an idiot. How many times are you going to watch it on the screen? You're not going to convince me he's trying to get to the quarterback here. Not happening.
Especially when he throws 2 paws on the dude, right, Clay? Right, like you grab the center and the guard and say, "No, I'm going to be blocked by both of you guys." Man, I'm really bad at this.
That's a real simple +1 hat count.
Look at Wyatt too on this play.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like this is what we were talking about when we talk about Jacob, a 3 tech and a 9, a 3 tech and an edge, or your tier 1 importance. There's your 3 tech. There's your edge, opposite of each other. They got to decide who are we double teaming, right? Because you can't double team him. And double team him and double team him. You see what I'm saying? Yep. If you do that, you're leaving a running back out here. So what's got to happen is chip, block as they go out in their route, right? Chip, and then he's going to block, and then they're going to choose to double team the 1 tech every single time, especially like when he does what Emilio said, put both paws on him, grab both of them by the collar and go, "You're coming with me, boys."
Yeah. Right? Like, "Oh, man, you guys are so good at stopping me. Man, you're really good at this."
So what you end up with is Devontae Wyatt gets a one-on-one matchup while Gary's going to get double teamed. Yep. Wyatt's going to win that almost every time, and he does right here. You just see him. The swim move.
See Rashawn double teamed for exactly 100th of a second as he shoves dude off of him right away.
Got his boy ass over tea kettle back here too. Love to see that. Yeah, exactly. Clint Armchair quarterback. People look at Daniels like he had a bad game. Now what's he supposed to do right here?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just the better team won.
Touch
right?
the ball and try not to get killed. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's it. Just hold on to the rock.
I like what Judy says here. Like we always talk about lately, pick your poison. He says if you use 2 guys to chip and 4 men still get home, that's frustrating for an offense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This next play, boys, this is fun. This is the first time it's ever happened in Matt LaFleur's tenure in Green Bay. All right. By the way, since this, Washington scored a touchdown, so now it's 17-10. So it's not like we had this huge lead. Let's break out the fun stuff. This is a one-score game at this point. And this is fourth quarter, 11:06 left, 17-10, 2nd and 8 at Washington's 35. This is the Savion Williams 16-yard wildcat.
Perfect time to call this play.
Yes. So we break the huddle in an 11-gun empty, strong right, and we're going to shift to 83 wildcat. All right. So again, notice we break in a gun empty. You got Chris Brooks is the only running back on the field. Okay. So he's here. He's going to line up in the wing. Okay. So you're kind of showing an empty look here, a trips left look with the H or the T, if you want to call him a T. He's the only running back on the field. So you call him a T wing look, right? And notice how they try to sell it like they're confused. This is what I love about this play. Jordan comes to the line and he's telling Brooks, I need you over here. There. Like you can see the defense is kind of trying to cipher it out. Look at number 4 right here. He's going, what the hell are they doing? Right? Watch him the whole time. Let's go extra slow motion here. So watch. He's going to tell Brooks, I need you over here. All right, now hell with it. I'm going to go over here now. So now we're going 83 wildcat. Now look, they don't know what he's like. You come over here. I'm going to step there.
Yeah, the corner, 23. The corner's like, am I supposed to go with the wide receiver?
Right, see him? So now he is. Yeah, he's going to stick with the now wildcat quarterback. And here we go. Now here's the play. We're going to go fake toss 17 pin. Okay, so we're going 17 pin and pull. All right. So again, what does that mean? In this situation, if it's a quarterback run, his number is the 1. So the play is really 83 wildcat, fake toss, 17 pin and pull. Okay. So 17 is the 1 is the quarterback or the wildcat in this case, and he's going outside the 7 gap, right? So that's outside. Odd numbers are to the left. So with the fake toss, they're going to have Jordan come back so they can fake the toss back to him and hold these guys kind of accountable on the edge. It's going to neutralize them because it might be a throwback. Mark my words, before this season's over, you're going to see them run this again, and they're going to toss it to Jordan Love, and he's going to have a throwback on the backside probably. He's going to catch it, come across, and chuck it over the top. Probably going to happen. So, again, the play call was 11-gun empty, strong right, shift to 83 wildcat, fake toss, 17 pin and pull. Talk about what the pin and pull is. He's going back across the formation. We talked about the run side at 17 outside. So with the pin and pull, you're going to have our boy, the left guard here, is going to pin. No, 17 is going to pin, okay? So 17 is going to pin. No, 17. 13 is going to pin. So you're going to have a pin back here, right? Or it might be actually here. And then you're going to have a guard pull out. Check that out. Or no, the tackle is actually going to pull. So
it looks like John Madden's over here just drawn up on the board. Clay's got lines going everywhere on this.
When I seen this, I had to stand up from my chair for a minute. I was like, they pulled the tackle. They pinned the wide receiver. This is Matt LaFleur just showing off, dude. Is all this is. Let's watch it. So look at 13 still inside, right? Notice these guys pin. They're looking to get a wall right here and pin off. And then you got Rasheed Walker out there hunting a DB. That's wild to think about. All right, so as it unfolds, see the fake toss? Look what happened there with the backside pursuit. You see them all bite on it, right? This guy here, it was just enough hesitation too, and you see Tay Wicks working back. Watch him get just a little hip check here, just enough.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And then now look at poor Rasheed Walker out here, man. There's no way he's going to make this block clean with a little nimble cornerback, but his eyes were the size of saucers. He's like, let me crush this little guy. He gets a little piece of him. Now, that's the reason that Savion slipped is he had to dodge our boy Rasheed Walker's body on the ground. And then he falls down. So
I love his vision, though. He knew where he was going. He had a gap there, and he was taking the shot.
Yeah. Again, look at the chaos. Look forward. Hey, you go over there.
Yeah. Bobby, what are we supposed to do? I don't know. Go back.
He said, hell, I don't know. I ain't seen it either. 23 is like, I guess I'm playing the quarterback. Well, you guys cool with that? Who should I? Somebody help me. Look at the pin. You got the pull out front, little block back there by our boy Tay Wicks. I guarantee you Matt LaFleur said no block, no rock right there. He loved to say that.
Yeah.
So imagine if Rasheed seals this right here, right? Imagine if he seals off this block and drives him out of the picture. You're going to see our boy Savion cutting all the way back across the field, maybe taking it for a tutter.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately,
Oh.
He's kind of in the way. I love how he put his head down, like, oh crap, and then cutting back. Obviously, gonna lose it. So
it's a great example of just one little nuanced pseudo miss on a play can change everything.
Right.
Absolutely.
And watch Malik Heath coming in here on the left side, kind of sells it like a route. So the dude covering him is kind of all up in his grill right there.
Yep, right there.
And then he stays on him because he got away from me. Malik Heath is just blocking that dude, and the dude's over there trying to hug Malik.
Yep. It's
Clayton,
such a play call, man. Yeah, man.
Much like you talked about how they're eventually going to come back and actually do that pitch back to Love there. Could you see any type of scenario where they have a formation where they got Savion, Love, and Malik Willis on the field at the same time, and Matt LaFleur just gets real crazy with how he's trying to do any sort of like pitch back, QB option, wildcat, whatever it may be? Like, do you see him trying to just, I don't want to say too cute because it would be awesome. Like, I see we've got like a bunch of Taysom Hill types, you know what I'm saying, where you can't quite understand where they're going to line up and what they're going to do.
The problem with putting Malik Willis out there, if Jordan Love's healthy, is that it's going to tip them that they're doing something like this.
Right.
To me, what sells this is the fact that you break the huddle and that gun empty, and they're thinking pass. Everybody's trying to get, all right, where's my assignment? If you got Malik Willis in there and you come out in that, all of a sudden you decide I'm taking Jordan Love off the field and I'm bringing Malik Willis in, they're probably going to go, hey, something funky's going on here.
I'm saying I want all three of them on the field at the same time, just because now we've put this on film and they're like, just like you said, pre-snap, they're like, what the hell is going on? I want that confusion.
I see what you're saying. I just don't. I think it would key in on
something's happening. Something's about to happen.
Play. Right?
Yeah. I got you.
I think one of the things that helped with this play too is you mentioned them. It was a 2nd and 7. Minimal gain on the previous first down, and that was the quickest half-ass huddle I've ever seen in my life. I took a sip of Daddy soda in the stands, and I looked up, and Savion was turning the corner. It just happened so fast.
Right.
They didn't give them time to react at all. As you see, pre-snap there with Bobby Wagner was like, I don't know. I'm just going to stand here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Mandy just sent me a screenshot of the divorce lawyer's phone number on her phone. So we got to get this thing moving along here. I didn't realize it's already 1:30 in. That's wild. Appreciate everybody. Hit that like button for us if you don't mind, man. Fishy Things says, been a member for a month. I truly appreciate how much y'all suck. Go Pack, go. Appreciate you, Fishy Things. You're the man. All right, next play. 8:57 left in the fourth quarter. Green Bay's up 17-10. 1st and goal at Washington's 8. This is Love to Tucker Kraft for the 8-yard touchdown pass. All right. This doesn't look like that. This looks like a PBU, does it not, boys?
Cover one man. Will fire, nickel 4-2-5.
We got crossed up again. All right. So this is probably, where are we at? The 41? Yeah. Roughly the 41 yard line. Okay. So this is probably the Nixon PBU. All right. So scratch that. Fourth quarter. Can. 7:45 left. Green Bay's up 24-10. 4th and 4 play from their own 41 yard line. This is the Nixon PBU. Nothing glamorous here, but just Nixon playing the slant perfect. He's down here in man coverage. So again, we're going nickel 4-2-5, will fire, Mike Green Dog, cover one man. All right. So let's identify the will. Where's the tight end? Right here. So that makes him the Mike. That makes this the Will. So the Will's going to fire. That's Quay. So Quay is actually going to walk up and fire here. And then you got the Mike is in a green dog look here, which means he's man coverage. If the running back stays in, he's going to blitz. If he goes out in the route, it turns into man coverage. All right. Everything else is pretty much cover one man. So you're going to have a deep safety. Everybody's man coverage across the board. Notice Key playing a little snug down here, right? Probably seen something on tape. Mm-hmm. He's probably thinking slant here, guys. This is a 4th and 4 play. They're going to get back in this game with 7 minutes left. This is huge, right? So they're thinking play or not play. They're going to go to the slant, little motion. You see Bull follow Samuel across. Now watch Key at the bottom, guys. He plays this textbook here. There's the Will fire, right? And then you got the Mike Green Dog. The running back stays in, so he's just going to go ahead and blitz. Look at Key at the bottom. Being aggressive, knock the ball out. That's a great rep. Nothing glamorous, but look at that. Watch how he squares his body up. You notice how he squares up inside here? Like try to take that leverage away a little bit. Now find the ball. Beautiful play.
Whole play happens inside 5 yards. So all that contact is completely legit. And that favors Keyshawn's skill set for sure. Definitely. I think one of the things that's really made him improve so much is you can tell he dedicated a lot of time to the technical aspects of his game. We know he's fast and physical dude. Good tackler, those kind of things, but the footwork and the hand fighting skills, those things, punching the ball out, working on his hands. Guy's really made steps this year already.
And also, real quick, if you let that play goes another half a second, Edge or Quay is coming in there to absolutely ruin Jaden Daniels' face.
Yeah. It's literally the only time he had to throw the ball, Jacob, was on those short routes like that.
Yeah.
If they tried to get to the mid to second level, mid to deep level, it was over. Like they didn't stand a chance, man. All right, so final play here. So we did lose a couple plays in the mix. I apologize for that. But this is fourth quarter, 3:43 left. Green Bay's up 27-10. First and goal at Green Bay's 8-yard line. This is Carl Brooks and Barron Sorrell's sack. All right.
Let's go.
So that sounded bad, didn't it? This is a sack behind Barron Sorrell and Carl Brooks. All right. So here's the play call. Nickel 4-2-5. Emilio, we're going wide here. You see it?
Love it. Love it. Put that center in a bind.
Now, again, who is your pass rushing defensive tackle? It's typically Devontae Wyatt, right? Well, in this case, it looks like we got a 95 touch spy. If it is 95, I might have gotten crossed up there on the number. Let's watch it, though. So you're going to have a touch spy mixed in here as well. So it's Carl Brooks. No, that's him over there, right? Yeah. So no, it's should be Carl Brooks on that side, right? Or I'm sorry, is it Wooden and not Devontae Wyatt? Is that what y'all are seeing?
Wooden, I think Wyatt's 95, right?
Yeah. So that's the touch spy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Carl Brooks is just straight rushing.
Yep.
So I love that they threw that spy. Watch him over there. See how he's occupying too? Now look at him just kind of watching the rush lane. You see what I'm saying here?
Yep.
He's not coming after the QB. He's just watching the rush lane. And our boy Barron Sorrell just taking the edge. So let's rewind it back. I'm telling you, man, watch this whole rep here. Let's just focus on Barron Sorrell at the bottom. And this is country quarters, by the way. I love that they called this. Country quarters is simple, right? Look at this. Everybody's spot drop, and we're just kind of playing everything underneath is what we're doing down here. We're keeping everything in front of us, kind of playing the goal line. If you're going to fit it in the end zone, you got to get it past, 6-7 defenders, right?
Right.
So watch Barron Sorrell on the bottom. Just take the edge.
Look at that hand chop.
Yep.
Clearly a hands to the face or something there. You see his head get jerked backwards there.
Yeah. Now watch Wyatt here, guys. So with the touch spy, he's actually doing it out of the 3 tech here, right? And you got LVN over there. So look, you got the double team. All right. You occupied the double team. What do you got? One-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. Look at LVN working outside too.
Yep.
Right? Kind of set the edge there. Look at Wyatt. This is the stuff that kind of throws Jaden Daniels off the whole time is he's like, damn, that dude's been staring at me the whole time. And look at the push by Carl Brooks. Just a hustle sack there from Barron Sorrell. Yeah, Barron Sorrell.
Watch Wyatt get off the ball. He really doesn't. I mean, the dude's in kind of like he's delaying his get off so that he can, get that double team on him.
It took all of that for Jaden Daniels just to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. And again, Barron Sorrell blows it up right out of the gate, right? Like that's what he's looking at here. He's like, oh crap.
Yep.
Right. And then look at LVN too. LVN isn't really doing a straight rush. Watch him take the edge and watch him just kind of see him looking, fighting through a double. Got creamed there at the end, but he literally occupied 3 hats on that play essentially.
Shout out to the gold package crowd once again, as you see Jaden Daniels using hand signals to snap the ball because we were so loud when we were on defense. They literally could not use any of their cadence down there.
Yeah. All right. There you go, boys. That is your Chalk Talk week 2. Again, we missed a couple. I apologize for it. I know we missed the Kraft touchdown. It was pretty simple, though. It was just a little 8-yard touchdown pass. I mean, he was running butt naked through the trailer park. But the big thing, what sticks out to you guys before I give my final thoughts here? We got to get out of here. It's the hour 35 mark. What did you think of that? What stood out to you about that whole Chalk Talk?
Nixon and Sorrell for me. The fact that those guys are just playing really good ball for Sorrell on limited snaps with Nixon on a lot of snaps and just being consistent as all get out. That and probably the linebacker play.
I would say Matt was in his bag. I hope he calls a ton more games just like that. We had a flow and a rhythm. It was said earlier in the chat, Jay Money was running this offense with command and poise and looked extremely comfortable out there. That really stood out to me. And then, defensively, I'm going with Keyshawn Nixon for sure. Mm-hmm. Mr. Game Ball himself.
Defensively, speed again. We are all over the place, hats to the ball, flying to it. It's really a team effort out there. You do see all 11 playing together. So like even on that one, where Jaden Daniels had a couple seconds back there, he's just hopping around. That's a coverage sack. You know what I mean? They're not getting burned off the line. They're not getting burned off the first break. They're on the dudes enough that gives you time for that D-line to get there. And just let Jordan cook, let him do his thing. Matt, keep calling your plays. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely, man. Clint the Armchair Quarterback says, great show, guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Coach, for the kind words too. Respect Orange says rookies seem pretty good considering there were or / are so many injuries to our rookies. Completely agree with that. Holmes says, Clay, buy Mandy some flowers. Be well, Pirates. Yeah, we got some ground to make up.
Come on, Holmes, send some of that MD money into the super chat.
Yeah.
Out, man.
That's right.
Appreciate everybody tonight. This was a lot of fun, guys. And I want to give a special shout out to Seth Ruder for the super chat, Clint the Armchair Quarterback with the super chat, Scott DeVillers with the dono, Soder with the super chat, and Fishy Things being a member for a month. All right. And again, Dave Colvin, reach out to me. I sent you a message on Patreon. You won the autographed Lucas Van Ness rookie card. This weekend, we're going to be giving away an autographed Matthew Golden rookie card. It is sweet, too, boys. Turn of the century is what it says. Nice. So that was donated by our good buddy United Bates, and the card does not look like that, by the way. So thank you for that, Bates. We appreciate you, buddy. And all you got to do is be a member either on Patreon, patreon.com/PackerFan Total Access. A member of the $3 tier, get you access to everything. And we also throw everybody's name in for giveaways and stuff like that. And then if you're not familiar with Patreon, just join on YouTube. You'll see the join tab right below the video there. That'll do it as well. So thank you, Bates. Appreciate you, buddy. Joseph, appreciate you, man. We're out of here, guys. I'm going to go save my marriage, or I'm going to be sleeping on the couch with Lincoln tonight. So everybody have a great night. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time for PTA Live. We'll get our first injury report. We're going to start diving into the game planning for the Cleveland Browns coming up. It's going to be an absolute blast. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful evening. Appreciate you.
Here we go.
Bye, guys.